Hi everyone, this is Margaret, and it's time for a dual eye shadow look. Now, this is a very interesting look because it's the same kind of application but using two different colors on one on each eye, which is really kind of makes it, I think, avant-garde and different. But definitely, it's a really cool look, and I hope you try it out. I love it. I think that this is definitely for those who are a little bit out of the box, or maybe really out of the box. But it's a fun look. So basically, I'm putting a very clean, flawless finish to the face and making sure that the foundation is really just really even, and I'm using actually a little more full coverage because this definitely has a very impactful look. So I think it really has to create that little bit of, runway vibe to it. So here I am. I just used a silicone-based foundation, and I'm just doing the last minute touch-ups, adding areas to where it needs a little more coverage. And I just want the skin to be really flawless and really even. And that's really what the key thing here is. And I think that silicone base has a really great um, finish to it, which I think has it creates a nice silky, soft, really even tone to it. So, definitely if you're not used to using any silicone based foundations, try it out. It's really, really great. So here now I'm taking my wedge sponge and I dip it in some translucent powder. And I find this the best way to really set the foundation and really mattify the skin, because I really want the skin to have a really matte finish to it. So try this technique. It's really, really great. And it goes also, the wedge sponge really helps get into those little crevices that are hard to get to with the brush. And I'm just now doing a final finish and wipe off with the powder brush. And there we have it. It's really, really a nice matte flawless finish. So this is really important for, I think, this look because it really brings a lot of attention to the eyes, and it really creates a nice soft finish to the skin. So here I'm going to do the camera right eye, and with this I'm using a very soft pale pink as a highlighter, almost like kind of a pearly pink. And I'm just going all along the brow bone, and I'm going to just take that all the way from the inner aspect of the eyes and go all the way into the highlighting area. So now I'm going on the other side. Now I find that it's really important to do both sides at the same time because you want to create symmetry and balance. So do each step on both sides at the same time. And this one you got to use your brain a little bit because it's a little confusing, but it will make sense. So I'm taking that very soft pearl bluish color because I'm going to do kind of a bluish teal and a pinkish kind of mauve on burgundy on one side, and the other side is bluish. So I'm taking that blue as well, the soft blue, and on the lids I'm going to go with a dark blue, and I'm going to go with a dark kind of purplish magenta color on the eyes. So here I'm actually using a lighter shade right on the inner part of the eye, just because I want to add a little bit lighter than what I added onto the brow bone, just to give it a little bit more openness. So here, because the blue is a little bit more intense, so here I'm just going to add a little bit more and just kind of blend that in a little bit more. And I'm just now cleaning it up with my wedge sponge because you want to create a nice symmetry. So I'm taking a flat oval shape um, brush, and I'm taking my cream shadow that's got the color, as you see, is very teal blue. It kind of borderlines green blue, but has more like a kind of a bluish tinge to it more than green. And what I'm doing is with the cream, I'm just going very, very, very soft strokes and just building it up. And I want to blend that into the highlighting powder. And I want to merge those two together. And I don't want any kind of distinct lines. I want it all to be very blended. So I'm taking my blending brush now and I'm going right on the edge of the darker cream shadow and just blending it in. You don't want to go all over because you don't want to lose the payout of the blue on the lid. So you're just going to hit just the edges of it and then making sure that you don't go all over so you don't tone it down too much. But see how it's all kind of merging together? It's really, really pretty. And I'm going to do that as well on the side of the the purple side and just do the same technique using the different color. So here I'm just blending it all in and just really kind of sculpting it. So I'm going back with a little bit of the lighter color in the inner, and I'm just kind of adding some different gradations so that we have some different dimensions to the eye. So here we go, and look at how nice it is. Now here I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye using that purplish magenta color. I would say this is more purple than magenta, but it definitely has a little bit of a pink purple tinge. And it's a little bit more metallic as well as the other eye has a little bit of that metallic finish. So it's really pretty. So I'm using another flat brush, but obviously a different one because you don't want to mix the blue and the purple's colors because otherwise you'll get some weird color mixture. And you just, the cream has a little bit more, you know, it's a little bit more resistant. So you really have to go with small little strokes. And then of course you're going to go in and blend that in. I'm going to take my blending brush again and do the same thing as I did on the other side, but just really kind of adding a little bit more depth to it using the blending brush here. And I'm making the edges go really smooth so it has a soft gradation into the highlighting powder. And I'm just going to make sure to make everything just blend and gradiate in a way where you definitely have a nice transition, but not too, you know, not too fade away. You know, you want to keep some definite intensity and payout. So I'm taking a little bit more of a lighter pink and just putting it right on the ends right there just to give it some opening. And I'm just going to take this, and for some reason the purple is a little bit harder to blend, so you might have to work a little bit harder. So now I'm going to take the the brush and go along the lash line with the dark purple cream shadow. And you want to just really put a nice soft amount in it because you don't want to make it too hard. But I'm taking most of it on the edge like that and then softening the line as I'm going in towards the inner part of the eye. And I'm bringing it out. I'm just kind of giving it a kick and connecting the two areas right there. Such a beautiful look. And as you can see, it still should come off more soft than hard. Because I think it already has a shock value to it, being that there's two different colors. But at the same time, it should look pretty, and you know, and people should be able to get used to it and not think it looks weird. You know, that's really the key thing here. You want to make this wearable, even though you're still doing something a little out of the box. And so I'm just going in and doing some blending. So now with the cheeks, I'm using a very soft pink color cheek, not overpowering the colors of the eyes, complementing. And I'm taking a black mascara and I'm just giving a good coat of black, super black mascara on the lashes. And because we're not using any other liner other than, you know, just what I put on, so the black really has to help support the colors. And look how pretty it's starting to pop out. And this is really a great, great look. I hope you guys definitely use it. If you guys are interested in learning more techniques, please visit mkcbeautyacademy.com. We have an amazing online training program. We also have a blended program if you want to come in and take some privates with me. And definitely, but if you just want to do the online, it's really, really great. It's www.mkcbeautyacademy.com. And also, if you like what I'm doing, please like and become a subscriber. And also make some comments to what you may want me to do next. Thanks so much for watching. And also, real quick, for the lips, I used a very soft, very pastel lip color, as you can see. Okay? A lip gloss, not a lip color. Okay? Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you watch soon. And stay tuned for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.